What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and this is another quick Nootropics clip. Every shred of information we put on this channel is brought to you by a couple products. Number one, we have a stack, a Nootropic stack called Cortex. Powerful pre-made stack. Get it for 28 bucks if you use the coupon code 5, F-I-V-E, at livecortex.com, or get a bottle for 25 bucks. You just got to buy two. That is the Cortex double stack, and you can buy that at livecortex.com. If you need my help personally, we have a consulting service on Nootropics. It's a 40-minute call with me, 15 follow-up email correspondences where we do custom stack formulation for you. And if you're new to Nootropics, buy Smarter, Better, Faster. We wrote that book for people that are new to give you everything you need to learn to start. Or buy the Nootropic Starter Pack, which is Smarter, Better, Faster, plus a bottle of our stack Cortex in a package deal. All right, so oftentimes I find myself communicating with people in a consulting capacity where we're trying to get them functional during some window of the day. Usually it's when they're working or need to do productive stuff because they're not very functional. But what often happens is there's a reason they're not functional to begin with. And in a lot of cases, it's some sort of gut problem, overgrowth of bacteria in the small intestine, release of lipopolysaccharides, which are endotoxins, goes straight through to their brain. ALA makes them feel better because there's sort of toxicity thing happening in the brain. Or it's something else. It's a hormonal problem, it's an adrenal problem, it's a blood sugar problem, it's an intolerance to carbs problem that gives them brain fog, like etc. And there are lists of stacks, and depending on kind of how the person has responded to nootropics in the past, and by probing, by asking a couple questions, I can normally gather what stacks they're going to respond to, and we'll suggest those stacks. We dial in the doses, and then we finally get them on stacks that actually work. In the windows where they're running into their fatigue, we're band-aiding the fatigue and giving them brain performance by increasing the quantity of neurotransmitters or improving the way that neurotransmitter receptors and signaling works. That's nootropics in that case. But the overarching point I want to make for a lot of folks that have a fatigue syndrome or are fatigued or depressed or there's something else going on, they're looking for nootropics to help the situation, is you got to work on that thing too. Look, nootropics will come in and be a band-aid. That's totally cool. I love doing it for people. They're just like in a place where they're not functioning well, borderline debilitated, can't even really be productive. We give them stacks, change that, they can actually be productive. That's really good. But I care a lot also with dealing with these people about what else is wrong. So I'm always like, yeah, we're going to suggest some stacks, and these stacks are going to be good. But you got to fix your gut problem. You got to fix your hormonal problem. You got to fix your adrenal problem. You got to fix your sleep problem. For men, you got to fix your testosterone problem. You got to fix all those problems too. So the best way, therefore, to approach taking nootropics when you have some sort of fatigue going on is to simultaneously take the nootropic compounds that you figure out, or if you talk to me that I suggest, or if you've read in some of our books that you just want to experiment with, but at the same time having a comprehensive plan to target whatever is wrong. I have been through so many health problems, and just like problems in general with me and working with consulting clients. And I got to tell you, when there's something wrong, you won't get the best effects from nootropics. They can band-aid things and be pretty good. But when you fix the thing that's wrong, or the many things that's wrong, because it's many times many different systems, hormonal systems, the gut, HPA access systems, all these things have gone wrong. When you fix those systems, then you take nootropics, everything works better. And generally from a health standpoint, if you're just somebody who's dealing with some sort of issue, the only way you're going to really feel fully integrated is if you fix everything. And that takes a lot of research, a lot of experimentation, bypassing your doctors, because in most cases they're just not going to be able to give you the solution to some of this stuff that's deep hormonal. Maybe for a functional medicine doctor, that's always critical. When people are like, man, I've just expended all my energy and exhausted all my resources with like my doctor, my general physician, I suggest to them, look, go to a functional medicine doctor, because they're going to look at functional medicine, your problem from a functional medicine standpoint, which is that there's systems that have gone wrong. It kind of just goes down a chain. It originates here. Find that system, start to work on it. Work on this other system that's wrong, start to work on it. Then you get a comprehensive picture of health. And then nootropics work awesomely. When you're healthy and you're good and like everything's right, that's why I'm still doing videos after, we've been doing videos for 4 years now. I've been in nootropics for 11 years. That's why I still take them, because I've had health problems like along the way, but I fixed them, and nootropics just like turn me into an animal, and it's totally awesome, and I'm super productive. And I want that for people. I want that for other people too. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Remember, Cortex stack right now, 28 bucks, coupon code 5, F-I-V-E, at livecortex.com. Get a bottle. You can get a bottle for 25. Just got to buy two. That's the Cortex double stack. Buy that at the homepage at livecortex.com. And if you need my help on any of this stuff, look, if you got a fatigue problem or a problem like not getting your nootropic stacks to be consistent or work, you got to buy the consult right now. It's still $55, super cheap at livecortex.com. We'll figure this out for you. And if you're new to Nootropics, buy Smarter, Better, Faster digital book we wrote that teaches you everything if you're new about nootropics, or the Nootropic Starter Pack, which is Smarter, Better, Faster, plus a bottle of our Stack Cortex in a package deal. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Episode number 106 of the Cortex Labs Nootropics podcast launching today. Look out for it on iTunes. We'll talk to you next time.